the digital economy. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Joan.
I think what I would say about AI is let us embrace it. If you are not knowledgeable about anything in this generation, I would say you're ignorant, because information is at your fingertips. Instead of fighting change, let's embrace it. Because as I say, the only thing that's constant is change. So be constant at changing. That's all I have to say.
Amazing. And finally, we've got Lewis.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Albert. And ladies and gentlemen, allow me to say that, as my brother said, information today has been democratized. And you get to choose what to become by through the help of the information that has already been availed to you. We are talking about employability within the 21st century, and that's why you are bringing on board the conversation of a gap between those of us who've pursued the 844 system and the people who are coming up now through the CBC, where AI and digital literacy has been integrated. I will say something that I said yesterday, that when AI was coming, people say that most people are going to lose their jobs. And approximately 70 million plus types of jobs are to be lost. But data and statistics have also shown that around 150 million more jobs will be created. The big question is, are you ready to adapt? And allow me to also remind you that compared to all previous revolutions, AI revolution is going to make the most millionaires. And the next big question is, will you be part of them? Thank you so much.
Very nice. Let us appreciate them. A round of applause again. Thank you so much. Now, this is to you, and I don't want to ask them that question on the stage because I want to give you homework. In the course of the day, because the day is still long, I want you to approach them and ask them, given a chance, what you do tell a 20-year-old, what is that piece of advice, what is that cheat code that you would give me in this economy or in this situation? So that now that is homework to you, because we are going to engage even after this panel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. It has been your man, Albert Miano, and thank you so much. Let's keep engaging. Let's keep the conversation going.
Thank you so much. Before you go, Albert, maybe I can have one or two questions for the panelists, then we can wrap it up.
That will be quite in order. Questions, and our friends at the back, you look like mkombali sana, mkola maswali.
Hello.
So my name is Boaz. I didn't want to talk today because I came with my friend Frida, the NYC president. I work with Unilever as a digital marketer for East Africa, and I really liked what you guys have talked about, and I really wanted to give small advice on what is going on the market, especially the space where I am. At the moment, to be a creator, you don't have to have many followers. To be a digital, if you want to be approached by a brand, I work for Roico, and if you want to be approached with such kind of a brand, you don't need to have like millions of followers in your social media account. There's a trick of hacking the algorithm so that your video can be pushed to as many people as possible. That's what we are looking at today. We used to look at the Amber Rays with the 1 million, but now you can have 5,000, 1,000 followers, but if you post a video and I can see the engagement is good and people are commenting, people are discussing, there's a discussion within your post, then you are good to go. Another thing I wanted to encourage you is if you have your ChatGPT, I know the election for NYC is also coming, and I've seen many people posting their posters. They are creating their posters with ChatGPT. Just go to ChatGPT, say, I want a poster, I want to vie for which constituency is this? Kirinyaga Central or this ward. It will just create you a very good poster that you won't even believe it. And many people are making money. And there are some of my friends we came in with today here. They're just creating AI poster, ChatGPT, something everybody has. So let's utilize these resources we have. We have a challenge there on social media at the moment. You can go to our pages, the Royco KE, something that we are giving it to everybody. I think it's an opportunity for everyone to go and participate. And if you feel like you want to, we are giving gifts or also identifying potential people we can work with going ahead. Those are my comments. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm going to be giving you one digital marketer in the course of this day because I have one.
Thank you so much. Can we have one more reaction? A question maybe on the other side?
Hello everyone. Okay, my name is Ian David and I am an innovator too, and I had this question because in the journey of innovation you have to let down or maybe hoist the journey or hoist the burden of responsibility and still continue pushing your dreams. I had this question because I am somehow stuck between the burden of pushing my own dreams and the burden of handling my responsibilities. How do you go about it?
Yeah, thanks for that question. I think sometimes passion, when it's a question of when you want to innovate and you have responsibility that you still want to handle. But I think at the end of the day, passion wins. When it comes to innovation, I know there are so many moving parts, and that's why it's important now that you attach yourself to programs that are supporting innovators. I know there are a couple, at GIZ we have a couple of projects that are supporting SMEs, startups, innovators like yourself. And so I think when you get to such programs, then some areas that are not very clear to you are made clear. Some also challenges that innovators face is because they are not within a community. I've also seen communities being very helpful when it comes to creating that clarity that you need, especially in addressing questions that you are not very sure of. Somebody within the community can guide you because they have gone through that journey and they have made it. So I would encourage you to align yourself with communities that are focusing on innovation. You can also see me. I can also connect you to some of the programs that are there within GIZ, and potentially you can also get some help from there.
Amazing, amazing. Yeah, and when he mentions communities, it doesn't mean Kanyakina community, Geshoko community, Ndia community. No. It is, you are an investor. It means business people, like-minded people, a community of online workers, what you used to call ourselves, Palivo Kirinyaga Central. He means people of like-minded, like-minded people, so that they'll be able to share with you information. They'll be able to share with you ideas. They'll also be able to understand from what point of view you're coming from.
Thank you so much. I want we get to that so that we can be able to go to the next. Thank you so much. Let's appreciate this panel, even as they leave the stage. Let's appreciate them. These are the kind of conversation that we really wanted to have during this summit. So we are going towards the innovation pitching. I know the chairman will be coming, but before that, the guests are still streaming in, and I know tutakuwa sawa. So at the moment, we have a little bit of entertainment from Momboko dancers. Kwa hivyo Momboko Tafadhali nyinyi ndio mko stage. Na hii Mwomboko, it is celebrating our culture because sisi Calbert will be having a topic called bridging generational that one. So make sure that you join in. Kwa hivyo tunajaribu kama sisi wanarika to try and resist the gap between the generation that was there and our generation. So you are most welcome. So these are Mwomboko dancers na mumetago Kirinyaga Gicugu ni andu wa Gicugu koguo turakenerera kana gukongora our cultural dances. So the guest, by the way, you are welcome Waziri. You can join the Mwomboko as long as you come with someone to Mwomboko with. So and also everybody who is on this tent, your guest, sasa kuona umekaa hapo tu as we dance and relax. So karibuni sana. So DJ, this is your time. Give us a song so that we can also. Karibu.
Kairo ne araitire mwana araigandare nyondo cia kongo ikoro arari muge muikinya Kairo akiamueia mwiraga ng'ombe ikirimo ne kiurukerwo tema irigu kithiraga ithano anabanga ikirwo aicha mute gikaicha mute na iratu injira wega ikirio kwenda gukira undore manyi ko oni ciandaragwa mukomire na ndariko-ini imurathie na mundu amwe wa kururuka mukagaragara atacienja indi mwirite kaingi oni ciandaragwa mwanywa mutikonie gainda imuririkanage riria murakena riria muratheka kuri mararirio ni thi injira wega ikirio kwenda gukira undore Muchamani olareka wangware ndundu mugwanja cia miuni mwanake titio ngiri ithatu na itangi ria mai mwana wakuma na cukuru itangi ria mai kurutako na ng'ombe igiri cia ngiri thieka wa guikarogwo na venjwa ninywe murendwo ni rendiji ni undu wa itina chakao ai na ivuku ria vengi umagukura na kuigana ile ndari ria mukavene noyo iganda rina thonie muturi ugutura turatura na yonya ile mukuria na mukanywa ukiguraga matoyota Achio ndinguri mathindezi nyumba yamu ni mwariganirwo kimathi urira tindo maguru maya yokire na Jomo Kenyatta Iharambe 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 yokire na Jomo Kenyatta Mwathiire njiko mwarirwo atia Nitukuhewa muthenya umwe turirikanaga kima na mutigaire ti Jomo wa Kenyatta urira tindo maguru maya yokire na Jomo Kenyatta Iharambe 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 yokire na Jomo Kenyatta Nyakero na ngundu chale cha nyakero kanage kimathi na mutiga ireti jomo wa Kenya urira tindo maguru maya yokire na jomo Kenya Nikia maina muini kana kiauga tuguturare ingugeithirie ndoka na ndire ndiraigua macokio
Yeah.
Kundere mwakita yakwa enda kweli ochome ogechoma na mwaki kilimo kia Ngai mundu toe thimone muru maya matumbe maya mamwiro Edondo ejia munengera Siana nechokio na mugongo
Wewe waziri. Hey. This is beautiful. Yay. Tunasherehekea utamaduni wetu. Utamaduni wetu. Sisi ni Wakikuyu. Anything Akikuyu is our business. Wonderful. No. Kabisa. Nalisema kama uko na mtoto wa Kikuyu unatukosea sana. Kama mtoto wako wa Kikuyu unatukosea. Na kama wewe ni mwanarika uko hapa ujui Kikuyu unatukosea. Thank you so much. Asante. Thank you waziri. Waziri alikuwa anataka iendelee kidogo lakini asante. This is wonderful. Thank you so much Momboko dancers. You are always an inspiration to most of us and thank you so much. Now ladies and gentlemen, we are going to innovation pitching and that is where I want us to invite our chairman Mr. Morigo so that we can take it from here. So innovation pitching, I'm telling you, we have wonderful young men who have come up with wonderful innovations to solve the problems that we are saving as a county and as a Kenya at large. So karibu sana chair, so that you can continue from this. I know chair is still soliciting for sponsors. I told you in this innovation, the first person to emerge a winner is going to walk away with 100,000. And that is why chair amekuwa kiongea na sponsor atatuambia na ataendelea kutoka hapo. Thank you so much. Karibu chair.
Asante sana. Yes. Good afternoon. How are you? This is Anthony Morigo, the chairperson, Kirinyaga Young Professional. I'm happy to see you. You all look wonderful. You look wonderful. Thank you. So we are going to the next part where we will be having innovation pitching session. I'm sure you have ever watched Shark Tank. Ama kitu inaitwa KCB Lions Den. Mshaiona? So that is what we are going to have right now. We are going to see the best and the brilliant innovation that we have. And we have investors who are going to invest in those brilliant business idea. Then on our end, the best brilliant business concept will get a grant of 100,000 Kenyan shillings. Ndio aweze kuendelea na hiyo biashara yake. Ndio tuweze kuchange our community. So I'll go direct to the innovation juu ya masaa. And we have a panel of judges. And for this panel of judges, nitawauliza kwa heshima. Nikitaja jina yako unaenda ile side ingine. Then for the innovators pia watakaa bado penye wamekaa. And we'll start with the first innovator, the second innovator, until we have the last innovator. So for the judges, we have Albert Miano representing Kirinyaga Young Professional. So I will be going to the other side. Then we have the next judge is Lewis Dege. And Lewis Dege is also an investor. Then we have the next judge is Engineer Gatana. We have our next judge is our able Wakiri Esther. And our last able judge is our Waziri, CC Karubat, who will be joining the other panel of judges. So for the innovators, this is the criteria that will be used. So when making your presentation, we'll be looking at 5 critical areas. The first area is on the problem that you are solving. What problem are you solving within the society? Then the next area that we'll be looking at is the creativity. How creative are you? Did you just pick a business idea, or you are able to innovate your own business idea? Then our third criteria is the market analysis. Were you able to analyze the market that you are looking to? Did you analyze the different market segments in the area you are trying to solve the problem for? So we will be looking at that. Number 4 will be the revenue model. How is your revenue model? Are you able to generate profit? Or how is your business? Are you able to analyze your revenue, and that is the amount of money that you are generating for your business? Then the last criteria is the compliance with the statutory or the legal requirements. How is your business compliant with the legal requirements? So for these criteria, we have the problem solving will have a weight of 30%. The creativity will have a weight of 20%. The market analysis will have a weight of 5%. The revenue model will have a weight of 40%. Because when you are creating business, you create business to generate profit. You have a weight of 5%. So for the list of innovators, so these are the innovators. So we have a list of 10 innovators, and the first innovator is the Dozy. Dozy So karibu sana.
Thank you. All protocols observed. Good afternoon.
Thank you guys,
So thank you, DJ. So thank you, brother. I think you, Mr. You've been guided on what we are checking on, and time management also
7 minutes
will be very critical for you. It's not an exam, so even all the other people, this is not an exam, so just give it your best. Okay, so let's go. Introduce yourself first.
Thank you. Let me start by greeting you once again. All protocols observed. Good afternoon. Thank you. My name is Terashes Muchiri Kidhaka. I am the head of counseling, Dozi Mission Foundation, standing here to present to you our project in the organization. That I want to start by introducing our organization so that we can all be informed who we are. Dozi organization, we are also known as Dozi Mission Foundation. This is a youth-led, community-driven CBU based in Moya constituency in Kirinyaga County, Kenya. We focus on youth empowerment, psychological support through mentorship, counseling, and community engagements. Our organization aims to create positive change by uplifting individuals and fostering strong self-reliant society. Our vision is to empower communities through mentorship, education, supporting and ensuring brighter futures for our youth and vulnerable population. As to fulfill our mission, that is our enhancer in the community development, and by providing mentorship, counseling, empowerment programs, and uplifting lives to inspire growth. By doing that, we've been able to attend several community engagement platforms where we have discovered a lot of problems, and by that we made a decision of following one thing, one step, so that we can be able to be the solution to the problems we are facing, more so to the young generation and youthful people in our community. And we came up with different projects, but we made a decision to start with one pad dispenser initiative. That is our project, pad dispenser initiative. And let me start by telling you what is a pad dispenser initiative and where the idea came from. The idea came from the struggles that our young ladies, the people in the community are going through during their menstruation periods. And of course, you can tell and concur with me that we still are behind time when things to do with menstruation is mentioned, because we have people who by now cannot be able to access the pads and those menstrual products, and that is why we came and thought of who we are as Dozy. What do we do to the community? We look for solution, and we provide the solution to the community. And by that, we came with this idea of a pad dispenser. What is a pad dispenser, and what can this pad dispenser help? A pad dispenser is a wall-mounted or a freestanding machine used to store and dispense menstrual products or pads. These things are commonly found in public restrooms, schools, offices, and they provide reliable and private access to hygiene. They usually fall into two categories: a commercial vending dispensers found in public spaces, and they typically require a coin or a token so that they can freely perform what area is supposed to be working for. Workplaces or school dispensers, and this is where we really want to focus on, because mostly in our schools, because we've been to many schools for counseling and psychosocial supports to the community, and the platforms we've been to sana are the schools, girls schools, and we have really learned that those people are suffering, and by that we thought it is good if we can work on a school dispenser or a workplace dispenser. This dispenser, we have it here because I am here with this very creative man. He is our engineer, and he have been able to come out with the idea, practically the basic that we need, and this is what we came up with, and he will introduce to you and show you simply be mounted on a wall in an office, in schools, that will help our girls to immediate access menstrual products. For now, research shows that below 30% of the women use hygienic menstrual products, and in rural areas they are facing even lower access rates. Reducing this will help us to reduce absenteeism and improve attendance, because so far we have researched, and we can clearly say that in 1 of 3 girls in our community today, we have seen them missing classes during their menstrual. Over time, this leads to dropout rates, disproportionately affecting girls, enhancing privacy and dignity. This thing will help us, and we can all agree that many girls are, in most cases, they so feel embarrassed and ashamed to ask for pants. This machine will provide a discreet and a private way of girls accessing the products. It will again break the stigma around menstruation. Again, will empower girls to create confidence, address period poverty, and again make a menstrual more accessible. The remaining 1 minute I'm giving to my engineer so that he can show to you people, good people, what we have and what we've brought to you. So you just need to praise a pad. That is a pad that he is praising. You can raise it. The pad, that is a pad. You just need to praise when we'll be able to make a machine and a big one. It will be a number of pads. So today we are showing you with 1 piece of pad. then the machine is closed. Maybe in workplaces or community places or in schools, because we have those that are free, we have some which will need tokens. Like ours here, we are using a token of 10 shillings, 10 bob. So when you use a 10 bob, it's like the Mushaina that we normally have there. So you just press the 10 bob and it opens, it delivers to you a pad secretly and with a lot of privacy for a girl. So you just need to press the 10 bob, then it gives you a pad, and we still have those that are free, and again some can be funded by the government, you know, and the pads are just placed in the pad dispensers in schools, and a girl who is suffering or who is under his parents or her parents should just go and access the pad. Yeah, do it for the last time. You press a 10 bob. Ours is using a 10 bob as a token. Then it gives you a pad. That is all made. Thank you. God bless you. Yeah, I'm waiting for the question.
Okay, thank you, Mashiri, for that good presentation. You've answered partly what I'm checking on, but now you mentioned of coins. Well, it is cheap, but nowadays, or if one is interested in having access to the pad but doesn't have cash.
Thank you, sir, for the question. When I was doing a bit of the introduction of what is a pad dispenser, I mentioned that some of the dispensers may even be free. Only some that needs token, and that is to those who need to use them for business ideas. But for maybe, let me use a school for example. In a girls' school, we have pads that are given by the government, but okay, I've been to a school and I found that pads are in stores, but girls don't go for them. Again, we still have girls who are messing. They are suffering because, they are suffering from stigma that comes with this story of menstruation. So that girl cannot make to walk to the office and go for a pad. So with such a thing, the girl just needs to pass through where they have a dispenser, maybe when walking from class, and place a free pad dispenser, take home some pads that will help her. So the stigma of, mom, buy for me pad, teacher, I need a pad, will be done.
Yeah, I agree with you. For the free ones, that's okay. What about the ones that you can only access by the reason of paying a token? And then, in that whole thing, are you interested in making money out of it?
Thank you, sir, for the question. For the one that uses a coin, we are directing them. Maybe that is a big idea. Maybe someone needs to have it in the maybe the market area, maybe the government. They may need them to use in the market area, because we still have our moms and our ladies who sometimes they are psychologically affected when they are under their menstruation. So maybe they cannot afford 100 bob to go buy a whole packet. But here in the market, the government is using this thing to make taxes in a way that you can just access with only 20 bob, minimized amount. The other thing, we are not so much to making money from this, because I say that Dozy, we believe in making, solving problems. In fact, our slogan is that we are the problem solvers. We just need to see people enjoying life without those struggles, girls attending classes comfortably, learning, and making greater women in life. Yeah.
Probably I have a question. With the machine, and I assume you have placed it in the school where it's free. Do you have a limitation of how much or how many pads that a specific girl can pick from the machine, so that now they do not exploit that and probably take them to the villages for sale? Thank you.
Thank you, Madam, for the question. As we continue, here we have a sample, but during the normal making of this, of course we can innovate better, make this thing better for accessing a certain pad. Like, you cannot just go and correct, like the dispensers we have in hospitals for condoms. You know, you can just go and take as many as you want. But for us here, because one, we are talking of schools, maybe we can have regulation from the staff and all the administration, or again, our engineer make it better for accessing a limited number of pads. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Now, based on the market and the different brands that we have, and of course there is a preference, how are you approaching that aspect of different brands working differently with different women?
Thank you, sir, for your question. One, as I said earlier, you know, our organization is a youthful organization. It's a youth-led organization. So funding is one of the problems we've been going through, because you can bear me witness, working with youths in this era that employment is an issue. It is so tight and so hard for us to have made something, and to have made a step. But now, if this thing can well work and well be established and found a necessity in the community, I can bear you the truth that this one will be demanding. It will be demanding. And of course, coming to your office as a leader requesting you to buy this machine for a village school in your area, I know you will feel comfortable to do this. And you will feel that you're helping the generation and helping a girl child.
Asante sana. A hand of applause for the presenter. Now, I appreciate you for the wonderful job you're doing at Dozy. Now, we are way past our time frame.
Maybe just a minute, sir. Dozy, kindly. I think as much as he has taken a lot of time to explain, take the stage kindly. As much as he has taken quite some time to explain the idea, I think it's a good first step, and with adequate time and bringing more minds on board and exploring all areas as our judges are raising, I think it can be established into a more profound idea. So keep working on it, and I think it's going to be better. Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Yes.
Thank you.
And as a guide, maybe you research on the various types, and in your compartments where you're going to place them, then you have different types where an individual can choose from. Yeah, because we've got a number of variety of
we already have to.
And the question he asks is about, if you've got so many different types, there's those ones who prefer a certain type. Yeah, so your system should be able to help those ones choose what they want. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
A hand of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Now we have 9 more presenters with us, and due to time constraints, it's a wonderful job they are doing. So I'm going to give a time frame of 3 minutes per presenter and 2 minutes for the questions from the judges' side. If you surpass that, it means that your pitch does not meet the limitations of time. So the second presenter, Zao Cycle, quickly, tafadhali.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mercy, a software and automation engineer, the co-founder of Zao Cycle, and I have my colleague here, Newton Wamiti, also a software at Hecopay. So we are here to present our business idea, that is Zao Cycle. So imagine like right now, when you look right now around Mwea, we have so many rice husks. And also when you look at around Gishugu, we have so many coffee pulp that turn into waste. At the same time, also we have so many schools and organizations around Kirinyaga that they're still using firewood as their source of like fuel. So now that's when an idea came to us. What about if we turn all this waste into fuel? The issue is that this biomass that we use to make fuel does not exist. The issue is that the farmers have waste, and we also have schools, but the schools and the farmers or the other organizations, they don't know like where to meet. So farmers may have waste, and when you find around these regions, most farmers are burning their waste. That is because they don't know what to do with them, or there is no one who is coming to collect those waste in order to turn into something productive. So now we have our system here that helps us connect the farmers and those schools or those organizations that need those fuel. I guess you can demonstrate.
Hello, as my co-founder Mercy has said, our goal is to bridge the gap between farmers and school institutions, and that is where we have our solution. So imagine we have a farmer by the name Mercy. Mercy has, imagine you have a farmer by the name Mercy, and Mercy has rice husks in her farm, and she does not know how to take these rice husks. That is where our system comes in. And the thing is, you are allowing users to access it on 2G, meaning you can access it on USSD. When you go to USSD and you dial *834#, you are able to to register in as a farmer, where you're able to register your region, you register your ward, and then you can be able to access the dashboard where you can be able to log your pesticides and schedule waste pickups. So this is how the USSD looks like. You first of all, you get to log into the system, and then after that you get to select your ward, and then after that you select your nearest shredding center. Then after that, you will be able to have a menu where you can be able to log in your pesticides, schedule waste pickup by riders. For our system, we built a special app called the Zao Rider, and the Zao Rider is an app that helps border riders to be able to navigate to the specific farms of these particular users, because we want the system to be more efficient. So looking at this, you can see that I, as a border rider, I get to go to the farm. I get to to schedule the waste collection. Okay, thank you. This is better. So you see, as a border rider, I am able to have this Zao Rider app where I am able to see my scheduled pickups by the system. Then you are able to navigate to the farmer's farm location, And then in that farm location, you're able to confirm the collection of the waste. Then what happens is that immediately the waste is collected and the system has verified that the collection has been made. It dispatches the funds to the farmer by per kilogram that was collected. Another thing, we also have another app called the Zao Verify, because we want that school institutions that have take products in large scale have to verify that this food is safe to eat. So we have an app called the Zao Verify, where you can be able to scan the QR that was provided by the Zao cycle and verify that the PHI was met for that particular product that was being sold. Now this is we also have a website. It's called the zaocycle.tech. You can open it and see learn more about Zao Cycle, where you can also be able to purchase or order briquettes. Now our product is that once we collect this farm waste, we take it to briquette processing farm, and then you're able to convert them into briquettes that don't emit smoke. They burn 2 times stronger than charcoal, and the smoke output is 70% less. Now, the thing is that we have the model, and that the model is known as the one loop for winners. We are the Zao Cycle. The Zao Cycle connects is a platform where farmers can be able to earn through waste collection, and then they can the briquette plants can be able to acquire those wastes, and then they're able to process them into fuel that schools and homes and can be able to take. Now, our value creation comes from the briquettes. Our main source of income is through the briquettes. So once we process this waste, we are able to sell them to school institutions in form of fuel that can be able to be consumed. Now, we are also able to note that there are other farms around Kirinyaga and in the vicinity of Kirinyaga that make briquettes, but the reason as why we are better is because we are bridging the gap between waste collection and briquette processing, because we have a system where it connects every single farmer through USSD to a platform where they can be able to schedule waste pickup, and then this waste pickup is taken into to processing, and then we're able to sell it as fuel for the industry. So our ask, we are currently asking for 2.4 million Kenyan shillings. And the reason we're asking for 2.4 million Kenyan shillings is because, one, we need to scale up our system because we have a lot of apps that help us to power this. And at the same time, we have to deploy at least 4 riders for our initial testing, because we have to test with border riders. At the same time, we have to onboard at least 500 farmers, and these 500 farmers can be able to process, give us their waste, and we can be able to pay them and process this into briquettes. And at the same time, we still need machinery for processing these briquettes. And so, with that being said, we basically saying clean fuel, farmer income, forest saves, because we don't want people to cut down trees. We want people to use briquettes which are more safer to the environment. Yeah, thank you.
One last thing that you failed to mention is that farmers will be able to earn money from the waste that initially had no value. Yeah.
Hi, thank you for the good presentation. My name is Mukami from Chamber of Commerce, Kirinyaga. Just a question, what is the of collecting waste compared to the value of the fuel?
I think I missed your question at the start.
Yeah, what is the cost of collecting and processing the waste compared to the value of the fuel?
Yeah, so in terms of waste collection, we first of all need to, of course, pay the riders that will be using the Zao Riders application, and that means that you're going to be paying them by commission. So for every ride that they take, the amount that you're able to collect, they get a 5% commission on that, and then at the end of it all, we are able to pay per kg of waste collected. We are able to give the farmer 15 shillings of waste per kg. But at the end of it all, once we process this waste into briquettes, we're able to sell it at least 30 to 40 shillings per kilogram. So that means that we have our profit margin is a bit higher than the cost that was incurred, and that is our main business model. Yeah.
Thank you. That's quite innovative, by the way. You're doing a great job. Probably I wanted to find out what are the legal regulatory measures that you're taking to be compliant now that you will be operating under probably the Kirinyaga County government, and also there is also the national legislation that you're required to comply with. Thank you.
Thank you for that question. I think first off, there's something we mentioned that users can be able to log in their pesticide consumption into the application, and then they get something called the safe harvest date. So that means that the period between in which you spray your crops and the period in which you're supposed to harvest them. So for this, in our application, we used something called the PHI database by the PCPB, that is the Pest Control and Pesticide Board of Kenya, and that we are able to make sure that we efficiently measure the amount of safe harvest that is supposed to be taken per each chemical. So we don't do the algorithm by our own. It's what is provided by the government. Yeah.
Probably also if you could answer about tax compliance and licensing. We want to understand that you know where you to get the licenses from.
Okay, maybe my friend can answer that.
Okay, right now we had not looked into that because we are yet to start. Yeah.
Maybe I can say that now you're properly guided to improve your app, but that is excellent. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Na mko na haraka kutoka zao? Just an input. By the way, the idea is quite fun. I've heard you mention that a farmer is supposed to, key in some details on their chemical residues, everything, all those things. So that's an assumption, because I can definitely lie.
It's true.
The other thing is this. So you now broadened your area from just, we have different types of wastes. The one, about everything, and actually encourage our people not to put all waste in one basket. So as you improve and work on your concept, see to it that you're able to separate that, because not all waste can be turned to briquettes. You understand? Yeah, so that kind of a thing. But the idea is fine.
Yeah, thank you. And I think regarding that, we had looked into that, and that is why the